Welcome to week 4 of classroom assessment. Thank you for working on the quiz last week. Please do make sure that you review those 2 chapters and that you're continuing to work on your portfolio so that you stay on top of that and don't have to do it all at the end of chapter 10. And if you didn't do well on the quiz, you can always ask me and I can give you suggestions or feedback about what you missed or what you need to improve. But do be sure that you go back and review those specific pages on the different violations, because you'll have something similar when you do the test and you need to have a complete understanding. So just make sure that you understand the different rules, and then also that you can apply them when you're working on your portfolio to make sure that you don't have any violations for the selected response and constructed response items. So this week, in week 4, we're going to be covering chapters 8 and 9. So you'll understand performance and portfolio assessments. And both of these assessments will usually have a rubric that goes along with them. So be sure to watch the videos for chapter 8 and 9. And then this is the instructions for activity 1. So you're going to be looking in chapter 8 at figure 8.3, which explains that you're going to need to create a rubric for students' oral performances. So this is an example of a performance assessment that students might do. And this will help you with practicing for the rubrics you'll need to make for your portfolio that's due at the end of chapter 10. And so you want to create your own rubric that is going to be one that you could use for all the different oral performances. So if you read figure 8.3, it talks about that teachers might be doing 3 different types of, or having students do 3 different types of oral performances. So you want to make sure that your rubric could be used again and again and again. So it shouldn't be specific to a persuasive performance or the safety performance or whatever. You want to make sure that it's more general and focuses on the skills that students will learn and not the specific task of that rubric. So make sure you have 3 evaluative criteria, which are these things on this side, so at least 3 of those. And then make sure that you have some kind of point values. It can be A, B, C, it can be 50, 50, 50, whatever you want it to be. But different point values that have descriptions and describe the differences of students completing those different parts of the criteria. So you can use my rubrics as examples. That's fine. You can create your own rubric. It can be flip-flopped with the criteria on top and the points on the side, or this side, however you want to do it. But make sure you have at least 4 different columns for the judging and at least 3 different evaluative criteria. And then again, you want to follow all the different components of what a good rubric is. Check spelling and grammar, and that as well. So if you have questions about your activity, let me know. But once you're done creating your own rubric for the oral performances, then turn it into a PDF and upload that to the Dropbox in this week 4 folder. So look forward to seeing your rubrics and getting you feedback on those.